What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Sean O'Malley and if his crash out is justified or not. So Sean O'Malley, obviously he's being sarcastic somewhat, but he's been tweeting a lot, he's been posting on Instagram, and a lot of the same stuff is being said. Now, he did a Twitter space saying all of the same things that he basically tweeted, saying he rewatched the fight and that he won rounds 1, 3, and 5. And he's asking the UFC to repost the fight. Now, he also posted on Instagram, he did 2 little videos about, the first one was more of a humble approach. He's put in his belt in the suitcase, he's locking it away, and he's saying he's no longer the champion. And immediately after, just like a few hours later, he takes the belt out of the suitcase and he's saying he won the fight, it was a robbery, and he's fighting again for the belt in June or July. Also, his friend Schmitty has been crashing out on him. There's been a lot going on with Sean O'Malley. But I want to take this chance to talk about the fight because I do believe it was closer than many people make it out to be. But I did a round-by-round analysis. Yeah, let's get into it. So round 1. The blue bar is Merab and the red bar is Sean O'Malley. So from 5 minutes to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, Sean O'Malley is up, in my opinion, 15-4 in strikes. While that may not be entirely accurate, that's just what I counted, and that's around the margin. So for the first almost 3 minutes of the fight, he's clearly winning. It's not necessarily close. Merab is pedaling on the back foot. Sean O'Malley, the entire fight, his main weapon was straight shots to the body. It seemed like he did not want to throw anything crazy, any hooks, because he did not want to get taken down. But Merab lands a takedown at 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and he lands about, this is just an estimate, 8 knees to the thigh and 8 to the head. That's just around what I counted. And these are somewhat damaging. I don't think that they're as good as O'Malley strikes, but it is effective grappling. He is landing damage. He's not just holding Sean O'Malley against the cage or holding him on the ground. He actually is landing his own significant strikes. And around the 1 minute mark, he lands a right hand that was pretty nice. And then he finishes the round by having a somewhat type guillotine. But it is effective grappling and we do have to count it. Now, this is the round that many people believe Sean O'Malley lost. And this is the round that he thinks he won. He thinks he actually won this round clearer than round 3, which I don't necessarily agree with. Now, I do understand where Sean O'Malley is coming from, but I just believe that Merab won this round because it's not like Sean O'Malley, yes, he was up on strikes, but it's not like, oh, he was up and then Merab shot a takedown, held him against the cage, and that was it. No, Merab was landing his own strikes. He was doing damage on the ground. He had a nice submission attempt. And I believe that while a very close round, I believe he won this round. Now moving on to round 2. Merab was up 18-5 on the UFC's website for strikes. Now how this round went. So from 5 minutes to 3 minutes and 12 seconds, Sean O'Malley was up around 3-1 on strikes. After the first round, you're going to see a pattern where for the first 2 minutes, these guys are not throwing their hands. They're not letting their hands go, which was a big problem for Sean O'Malley. I understand why. Again, he did not want to get taken down, but it really did hurt him in the fight. Now, at 3:12, Merab gets the takedown. And he wasn't able, I believe that this was the round where at first he wasn't able to land really any ground and pound. Sean O'Malley was doing a good job of holding Merab's arms, keeping him down, making sure he doesn't get hit. And Merab just didn't have the momentum and didn't have the height to land the ground and pound shots. But once it got to 150, that's when he started landing the ground and pound shots. He also had a submission attempt at the end. That's where he was, kissing the back. And then Sean O'Malley lands a nice shot at the end of the round. Obviously, this round, Merab's. No question about it. But yeah, so right now I have it 2-0 Merab. Round 3, Merab was up 17-11 strikes on the UFC's website. And how this round went, again, it was the same story. Somewhat same story. Same story from the start, because for the first minute and a half, Sean O'Malley was up 3-0. Again, neither guy letting their hands go. Sean O'Malley just touching the body. At 3:30, Merab gets his takedown and he lands a nice knee. At 2:40, he starts landing some good knees again. And then from that point on, for the next second half of the round, the strikes are pretty much dead even at 7-7. But a lot of Merab's strikes for those 7 were inside leg kicks, which are good, they are effective, but they weren't as effective as O'Malley's strikes. Nowhere near. O'Malley really started to let his hands go at the end of the round because he figured, I'll just get held up for 30 seconds on the ground if I get taken down. It doesn't matter. And it really benefited him. I believe that he barely won this round. This was a swing round. I completely understand if you give it to Merab, but I just feel like based off damage, he won this round. Now, round 4. The strikes, again, this was the most dominant round, 21-6 for Merab. Again, the same story. For the first minute and a half, Sean was up around 6-2. And then Merab gets his takedown at 3:40. Sean O'Malley, off of his back, though, lands a nice slicing elbow at 3:35. And I believe it may have been the same cut that Merab went into the fight with, right above his eye. I'm not quite sure. But that is as damaging as it gets off of his back. At 2:35, Merab himself lands some nice short elbows, and the last 10 seconds, he lands a good fluster on Sean O'Malley. So this round, a ton of control time, some damage from Merab, some damage from O'Malley, but Merab clearly takes this round. Again, I have him up 3-1. Sean O'Malley needs a finish. Round 5, almost dead even. Sean O'Malley was up 11-10 on strikes from the UFC's website. Again, the same story. First minute and a half, Merab has landed 1 strike, and that's it. Neither guy has really landed. At 3:35, Merab lands his takedown. At 2:50, he starts landing some good shots. But at 1:33, after O'Malley is able to get to his feet, he lands a nasty front kick to the body. That hurts Merab and was the most damaging strike of the entire round. He lands the same front kick at 1:15, and Merab's somewhat excuse is he said that he never eats sweet stuff before the fight, and he said he ate some sweet yogurt and his stomach was hurting at the end of the fight or whatever. Now, do I believe that? I don't know, but I know that the front kick was damaging. Sean O'Malley, it seemed like he just was after that. He just was waiting for that one shot to open up to end the fight. And unfortunately, he didn't let his hands go. He stuffed Merab's takedowns because Merab shot for his life after that. And Merab was able to get the takedown in the last 10 seconds and land a few ground and pound, but that was it. Sean O'Malley clearly wins round 5, his best round. And what are the takeaways from this? So the takeaways is Herb Dean is an awful ref. He should lose his job. I mean, the fact he was going, oh, let's work. Like, dude, they're standing up. They're standing up at the end of the 5th round of a championship fight. Of course they're tired. I mean, he wanted them to fight like Ribovich and Zellhuber. It was an absolute joke. Another takeaway, I think Merab won rounds 1, 2, and 4. I think round 3 could be his, but I gave it for O'Malley. It was a true swing round. And I believe that a rematch could be possible in the next year or 2. I would like to see a rematch, not next, maybe in another year. But this fight was definitely closer than people make it out to be. I think it just was shocking to a lot of people that Merab was able to beat O'Malley and he wasn't rocked once outside of the kick to the body. But yeah, that's my takeaways from the fight. I rewatched it. Not as boring as I remember it to be, but it just, the problem was the first half of every round was boring. Both guys were not letting their hands go for the first half of the round. But yeah, it was an all right fight. But yeah, let me know how you scored it in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it.